lights, and they have some new ones this year, like this one with a little butterfly and a little jar. And I thought I could do something cool with that. So I'm going to combine it with one of the Shore Living bottles. This one's like a bluish green color. And I wanted to see if I could make a cute little solar light for like my outdoor table, something that would be kind of a decor piece, but also light up at night. I want to completely get rid of the wire altogether on that with the butterfly, so I just went ahead and pulled it all the way out, and that worked pretty well. Now, you can leave the top of your solar lights like whatever color they are. I'm not a big fan of black with coastal, so I'm going to go ahead and just use some painter's tape, tape off the the little solar panel on the top. And I'm just going to paint mine just to kind of make it blend in, give it more like the coastal color scheme. I have like a khaki spray paint. So I'm going to put some rope around the sides of it, but I think the khaki spray paint will kind of blend in. So I'm just going to prop it up actually on just a little tape dispenser and spray that with some spray paint. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm basically painting it for the top of it because I am going to cover the sides of it when I go to put it all together. I wanted it to be like just a cool little piece that you could put on a table. So that fits in there with the little stake that's already on there because I pulled off, the stake that goes into the ground. So it leaves like a little plastic piece. And I thought I probably need to weigh it down a little bit since I'm going to have it outside and it can be a little windy here. So I'm just going to use some Dollar Tree pebbles on the bottom to weigh it down. I wasn't concerned with decorating this part too much because with the design on the glass, you can't really see through the bottle very much. So I'm just going to fill it up a little bit with the pebbles, just enough to give it a little bit of weight since it's going to be outside. They have these bottles in all different colors. I like the blue one. I think it looks really beachy. And then I can put the little jar like right on the top of it. Now, since I'm working with glass and since I'm working with something outside, I'm going to try to do E6000 for this part to make it a little bit more permanent. And I just put that around the top of the bottle and put the plastic jar right on top. And now I'm going to fill it up with some Dollar Tree tan sand. I was surprised though, this one has a hole in the bottom and I didn't even realize it. I guess it's the only one that I've seen that was like that. And so I did get a little sand in my bottle, which I didn't mean to, but you can't really tell. I decided just to fill mine up with hot glue. You could always put like, I don't know, like a piece of tape or something over that too. But yeah, there's definitely a hole in the bottom of the butterfly one, so learn from that. So I'm just going to fill it up with a little bit of sand until I think it looks good. And I want to do like a little beach scene on the top of this, so sand and seashells is what I'm thinking. I'm going to use some of these little tiny glass bottle seashells. They come in bottles like this. Haven't been able to find them in a couple months in my Dollar Tree. I hope that they continue carrying these because I love these little tiny seashells. I'm just going to kind of scatter those all around. And then I get these little starfish on Amazon. I just got a new package of them. They're so cute. I do have those linked in my Amazon shop, linked down below. So starfish, some seashells. Now we can work on the light part here. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove my painter's tape on that. And then I also want to kind of decorate the side on that. And I'm going to go ahead and arrange my seashells the way I want them. But the great thing about this is that I'll be able to take the lid off if it kind of gets messed up, gets knocked over or whatever. So I can arrange my seashells, make sure they're all like on top and cute. I thought it needed just one more seashell. And then I just have a scrap piece of Dollar Tree rope that's going to be perfect to go around the edges. It'll probably go around about twice. And so I just hot glue that to the edge. And that's just another little bit of coastal decorating touch. Not completely necessary since I painted it, but I think it still added a little bit more beach decor. And this just turned out so cute. It was really fun to put this one together. And you can use like whatever kind of seashells or beachy items you can think of to put in there. But basically it's like just a little jar that is attached to a solar light. So it is definitely a fun one to try. Every year it seems like they get slightly different solar light, so I always like to try some of the new ones to see if I can come up with some new ideas like this one. So I'm just going to screw that on top of the jar. And then I thought a little bit, the rope looked really good, so let's add some twine to the bottle too. Just add a little texture down there around the neck of the bottle. So I just take some Dollar Tree twine, tie it off right there at the neck, and just wrap that around a few times just to give it a little bit more fun. I'm gonna glue that here on the back, the end, and it is complete. It's kind of hard to show you. I have to show you this way because I don't want to mess up my cute little beach display in there. So as you can see, it has like the top part. It looks really cute even in the daytime with a little beach scene in there and that beautiful blue bottle. The stones in there kind of add a little bit of a decorative touch too, in addition to weighing it down. So let's turn off the lights. Let me show you what this looks like at night. It is nice and bright and it lights up that little beach scene right inside the jar. I thought this would be really cute for my table, like out in my Florida room.